What's up, everybody? This is Something You Should Know podcast. I'm Bryan,
I'm Jonathan.
and we're back after a week break. What'd you do over the break? Over your little long break?
Uh,
Since we have nothing to talk about. Slow week.
what?
It was a slow week last week.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
think there was nothing entertaining I wanted to talk about.
I thought you were joking. Like we don't have nothing to talk about. This is gonna be an improv podcast.
Oh no.
I
But yeah,
watched
how's
the
your
fight
weekend?
at my sister's house. Chilled with some family. That's pretty much it. Gotta drink a little too much than I should have.
You ate a little bit too much.
Yeah, some other substances. Just weed.
Yeah. What'd you eat though?
Edible, like a gummy edible.
A gummy bear?
No, a gummy. Yeah, it was
Tell
like
me a gummy bear.
a gummy bear fucked you up.
Wow.
No, it was like some little gummy square thing from Coco Farms.
I've heard of them.
I've
seen their billboard.
Yeah,
Is the same dude? He's
home
just
of
like
the
the home of the eighth or the $20 eighth.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I saw someone talk about it. It was just like, I bet that guy was the high school drug dealer who just like,
Yeah,
like made his dream come true.
yeah, damn near.
So he's cool. I've never had it from there. I've never got anything from there.
It's a nice club. It's damn, Coco Farms gonna have to be paying us right
I know,
now.
right? They need this
sponsoring their
promo
shit.
and shit.
But no, it's cool. They got a lot of stuff. I don't know.
Is this an actual dispenser or delivery
Yeah.
only?
No, it's a club dispensary. You go there to the front door, show them your ID, and then
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
My
I didn't
shit
know
was expired too. My ID was expired. He was like, I got you. I'll punch you in
that.
like manually.
That's That's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I didn't really do much this weekend. Clearly don't remember anything. Not like that, but like, yeah. Let's get into the fight real first.
Oh yeah.
You said you
I did not watch the whole thing. My
what do you remember?
I remember them coming in. The Russian guy or whatever. I don't know if he was Russian, but Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that was the white guy.
Mm-hmm. He was the
Whitish,
white guy.
yeah.
He came with throne and all that.
Yeah, fucking.
How'd you feel about the intros? Since we're already on it.
It took way too long, in my opinion, for him to get from the locker room or whatever to the damn boxing ring. Like, it took so long. You know, the song was like horrible, and it was just over the top. It just seemed so over the top. Like,
Are you talking about for both of
unnecessary.
them or just Tyson?
I think a little bit both of them, but I think I remember Tyson Fury's taking way longer than the other guy.
How'd you feel about Wilder's whole costume or whatever?
It looked cool.
Yeah,
I
it looked
guess.
dope.
Yeah.
It was 45 pounds.
Damn.
Shit was heavy.
Slight warm up to.
That's some weights.
fight.
That's like wearing a weight jacket
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
right before a fight.
That was cool though.
Did you hear anything about like surrounding the fight though?
No,
Like even after?
beef or some.
Nah, just like so. Wilder came out and said, or I don't know if it was Wilder or if it was just a joke or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were saying that he said after he wore his like costume or whatever and got to the ring, his
Yeah.
legs were like tired
Oh wow.
or something.
What an excuse. He put himself in that place.
And then like yeah, it was like what the fuck.
Yeah.
Did you catch any of the rounds? Like, did you see like
I
when he
don't
got hit in
remember.
like the first round when he got hit or was it the first? I forgot which round it was.
He got
but
hit
in
pretty
the,
square, like in the chin, jaw. I
Mhm.
remember. Yeah.
and then he got hit in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I
that
don't
was
know.
like.
I don't know if that was the back of the head. I need to watch it again.
It was like behind the ear, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know they were calling it. They were calling it like it was close to being back of the head / yeah, back of the head shot, and that would have been illegal or
Mhm.
something.
It would have been like I know he got hit in the ear. I remember seeing him get hit in the ear,
Yeah.
get whacked in the ear hella hard. You know, I just found out actually. It might be kind of dumb of me, but well, I was
No
just
such
saying,
thing as a dumb question, bro.
no, I was just saying some bullshit. My friends were talking about like the whole equilibrium shit. If your ear blows out or whatever,
Yeah.
all that bullshit.
That
like
does have to do with your
it does your
balance.
balance. Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
What? I think. Well, just getting hit in the head in general makes you dizzy. I'm pretty
But
sure.
What about like deaf people? People
Deaf-
can hear.
I'm pretty sure. No, because what I think it is like what it is, there's like fluid in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
So like depending on which way you're positioned, you'll still be able to tell because like the water in your ear gives your brain that information of like which way you're facing. Like if you're upside down and you're in pitch black, you'd kind of be able to feel you're upside down, right?
You said if you're in
Pitch black, like, and you say, yeah, like.
Okay, so you're in pitch black, upside down.
Let's say you woke up in the pitch black.
No, I used to do that as a kid, like just going over, like just like putting like the black.
Yeah.
So you pitch black. You put your head.
Like let's say you're
upside down. Why you gotta be pitch black?
Because you can't tell with your eyes that you're upside down. You can only tell with your ears, like what you're saying, like your ear thing. You know what I mean? Like,
no way. What you saying? I can't tell I'm upside down with my
eyes. You can, but if it's pitch black, then you can't. That's one of your senses that's taken away.
So
you know what I mean?
Okay, so wait, so is this your like answering to when I say like what about deaf people?
Yeah, like deaf people.
Okay,
deaf
so
people
if that's already taken
to...
away, all their other senses are doing what the ear was supposed to do. Is that what you're saying?
No, I guess what I'm saying, or like there's fluid in your ear that lets you know which direction you're facing. You know what I mean? Or like which direction you're in, position you're in, I guess. So even if you're deaf or blind, you'll still be able to let's say you're blind, you'll still be able to tell like if you're standing upright, if you're on your side, or hanging.
Okay, so then
like upside down.
So then if you do blow out your ear, or is it blowing out your ear? Yeah, I think it's blowing out your ear or whatever. So that's why that really affects your balance. Or can affect it a little bit. Because even when it went right after the hit, you could totally tell his legs are wobbly. Like this fool cannot stand up straight. But it didn't even happen. They actually said he just like got a big ass cut in his ear.
Yeah.
So I think he honestly just got rocked. He just got hit. Yeah. I think it might have been like the chin shot. Might have been the back of the head. For sure concussed.
Yeah. Or the blood in his ear fucked with that balance thing.
That too, yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know. Wilder I wish you watched the fight so you could tell, but like he got whooped.
Wilder? Yeah.
Boy got whooped. Wasn't even a chance.
There's some heavy hitters for sure.
Brother, huge. Yeah. Tyson was 6'9".
What? 6'9"?
It's a scary fight. And then I think
the other guy was what?
I want to say 6'7", 6'6", maybe.
Yeah. I know he had a long ass reach. His arms are hella long compared to like his torso.
And he's also like that. I mean, so in the beginning of the fight or before the fight, people were just saying Tyson's the more pure boxer. You know, he actually boxes. He's not just about power. Like Wilder is just power. Like not even gonna lie, it was 7 rounds in, and I was like, if this goes the distance, I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder gets a lucky one or even gets one, because that's how he usually wins his fights, just knockout.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I heard a commentator say Tyson's power in his right hand erases all his mistakes, like in every fight, just because he knocks people out like that.
Yeah. Did you see them before the fight? Like Fury was just like chilling, like laying down, like dancing, and then the other guy, Wilder, was like warming up and shit. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, and I also think Wilder was also, I don't know if these are excuses or serious. Wilder was also saying like his leg was injured before the fight. Like just a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah. You know, how you feel about that? Do you think those are just excuses or just, you know, it's what comes in the sport? It's what happens.
I don't know. I feel like those type of things get reported earlier or like early, you know? Like I know there was an Anderson Silva fight where he got kicked in the leg and his leg got like fucked up, like his knee got like shattered or something, and it was because it was like previously injured, and they already knew that, like the judges knew that and stuff. So I feel like it would be known already, so it could just be like an excuse that he made up after, but maybe he didn't report it because he didn't want it to be an excuse in the first place. I don't know, something like that.
I remember hearing stuff like that during like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
People were just like, or Pacquiao not wanting to report something, so it's not used as an excuse or
yeah
whatnot. Do you keep up with boxing at all? Or
Not really. If anything, UFC.
Bro, UFC's been getting big, or not even.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, it's been getting big. It's not even big. It's been getting hella popular.
Yeah, they post a lot of like cool clips or like good clips of like I guess good knockouts and like just good fights on Instagram, like minute-long videos or even longer, like IGTV or whatever. Oh, the videos can be hella longer.
I haven't even noticed those. I haven't even seen those.
Are you following UFC?
Nah, that's
okay. Yeah, they post hella stuff, like pre-match like meetups where they do the little conference thing, and they get in each other's faces and stuff.
I know they're always. I always see them on ESPN or some shit like ESPN promo. But yeah, UFC. I've been following UFC a little bit more lately, but I think I would say they're number one now. When it comes to like like the fighting scene.
Yeah.
Like boxing is kind of. I don't want to say it's done because there's still good boxers out there. Yeah. And there's up and coming ones, but
I think people are more into
just the market,
more violence, I guess. Because like, would you or like UFC is like more violent than boxing. I guess people are
for sure, especially since like, do they get to pick who they want to fight? No, right?
I don't know.
Sort of, kind of.
Like, I'm pretty sure they can take fights. Like,
I feel like they can take fights, but I feel like they get scrutinized a little bit more. Like if they don't take the obvious fight, maybe. As for boxing, like you can dodge someone, run away from someone for the longest time. So that's also another reason why I think UFC is like they really like it. It seems as if the fighters are always trying to be the best, so they're just like, who's next? Yeah, they're just like giving the next best person.
Yep.
Which makes it more entertaining. It's better. It's more competitive.
That's true.
Way more competitive.
Have you seen Street Beefs on YouTube?
No, what's that?
It's like in some fucking. It might be some southern country, but southern state. My bad. Yeah, and they like set up like a cage with just like fences, like just those chain link fences. Mm-hmm. They're just like normal fences, like that you see like on the side of the street, I guess. They'll do like they'll make an octagon and just people go at it with like UFC gloves and nothing, just like amateur fighters. And
are they like actual fighters, or is it just like some?
No, just like people that want to fight. Like it's just called Street Beefs, and they have their own names. Like this is some dumb names. Like
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I've seen a couple of them, and they get they fucking throw down. It's like free UFC, free fighting.
Speaking of like
heated fighting.
But yeah, I kind of want to see. You might have to show me after.
Yeah, but, Street Beefs.
What was I gonna say? Speaking of just like fighting, I didn't know. You ever heard of Burning Man?
The festival?
The festival, ritual, spirit, whatever it is called.
Yeah, I thought it was just a festival.
That's what it is, but it's not what it like. I mean, I guess I don't know what to call it because I know like back in the day they were really just doing that.
Yeah.
But like nowadays it is just like a festival. Mm-hmm. Maybe I don't know. Might be disrespectful.
But there's like a spiritual aspect to it or whatever.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They actually have this one area where I went to like the Oakland Museum. They had like an exhibit for it, and there's this one area that's kind of like what you said. They have like this little like dome type thing.
Yeah.
And these people could just show up and just start fighting each other
at Burning Man.
Yeah, bro. No, not like it's not like.
It's not part of the event.
I wouldn't say it's like violent. It's like hate or like just like whatever. It's literally they're just like kind of just like an old ritual battle.
Oh shit! Like
some type of shit like that. But they're actually like people get injured. People went to the hospital and stuff.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I didn't know that. I was like, what?
At Burning Man, you wouldn't think. Plur, dude, plur.
Damn.
No, it's totally different.
What you got against the plur community?
I don't know.
Damn. Nah, I'm playing around.
Nah, it's cool.
I mean, would you do Burning Man? You think you could do Burning Man?
I don't know too much about it. It looks cool how they do the Burning Man. Like they have that big ass statue and they set it on fire. I don't know.
I can give you some context. Cool. I've never done it, obviously.
Yeah.
I probably couldn't do it. Probably too weak to do it mentally.
Really? Or I thought it was just
not even just mentally, just like I just don't like being dirty.
Okay, I thought it was like a music festival.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. So just to give you context. So it's this. I think it's 2 miles by 2 miles. It's a circle.
Yeah.
right? So imagine that. You got a 4 mile, you got 2 mile radius. And, you know, it's just fat.
Yeah.
And pretty much it's a whole week, I want to say. And there's a bunch of DJs, bunch of stages, a bunch of like festival type stuff. But it's all spread around that circle or whatever. And you have to bring, it's pretty much like camping. All the food, water, you have to bring for a week's worth. If you run out, then you run out. But Burning Man has like this ritual where it's like, if you ever run out, you can always ask someone for water, for food, for something. Like everyone, it's pretty much a week to be a part of a community that really just helps each other out.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what it is, and a bunch of music.
That's cool.
And then people
probably get in fights for food, or like
no.
I guess what I was trying to say, like, it's like some Naked and Afraid type shit where they go around like scavenging for food and shit.
For sure, probably. Yeah. I know one person that's went. I think they said they got lost for like 2 days.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
And then, but they said it wasn't like a bad I got lost for 2 days. It was like, because it was at nighttime.
Like, imagine
it's middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And it's 4 miles. It's a circle. It's just a circle. And you 4 miles that you're going to get lost. You might get lost.
Yeah.
So you found like there's a bunch of tents. Like there's community, like it's one big community, but then there's also like packs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like just campsites.
Tribes.
Yeah, tribes. Yeah, there's actually tribes.
Campsites, yeah.
Stuff like that. So like he went and was a part of them for like a couple days until he found his friends.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
So like stuff like that.
That reminded me of the mud run. You know, like, have you heard of mud runs?
I've heard of it. Don't really know nothing about it.
It's just like an obstacle course type, marathon type thing. It's not a marathon. I don't think it's that long, but you just get really dirty, I guess. It's called Tough Mudders.
It's like, are you driving or
no? It's
running?
You're running. You're running through an obstacle course. You have to like go under like mud and shit. I don't know. Seems kind of fun. Have you heard of like color runs?
I've heard of color runs. Yeah.
It's like that type of thing, I guess.
There's mud.
Yeah. I got an ad on Instagram said fucking the first ever music festival run or something like that. Yeah,
what?
like
just running.
Yeah,
some
running.
Diplo.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. Like I was like, what the fuck? It's in Sacramento. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird though to be like a music festival, but you're running
while running. Yeah, that'd be kind of.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, it'll be. It's an interesting concept, I would say.
Yeah.
I love how we went from boxing to Burning Man to this running mud.
Yeah. Boxing to running music festivals.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about all I got on that fight. You got anything else?
No, not really.
Got you.
Just I was gonna say something about crossfading, but
probably you want to talk about your little adventure?
Adventure? What?
Your little adventure?
Oh, adventure. Adventure to
the by gummy bear ass.
Yeah, fucking gummy bears are brutal out here. Be careful.
Nah, I'm playing. Wait. What do you want to say though?
I was gonna say, like, get high first and then drink, like, so you can control your crossfade, I guess.
Oh, did you do it the other way around?
Yeah, like I was already drinking, and then like the edible hit like later, and then it was B.
Just stay away from edibles, bro. I'm playing. I don't like edibles. I don't have good experience with edibles.
No.
What about you?
You gotta be able to like dose it. Yeah, I've had good experiences. And bad experiences, I guess.
Tell me about a bad experience.
Kind of just start tripping. I just start tripping. I don't know. But
one of my bad experiences was I blacked out.
Really?
Because my
blacked out off of weed,
bro. My dumbass, like, I was eating a cookie. You know, the typical. Just I was eating. I ate half a cookie.
Homemade or what?
Homemade. It was a homemade.
Oh, those are
half a cookie. You know, waited 45 minutes, almost an hour. You know, I was like, the cookies are hella good too. I was like, let me eat another half, right?
Oh my god.
Wasn't still an hour and like 40 in, nothing. And I just started like just chilling. Next thing I know, I noticed I'm bad because I'm like holding another cookie, my second one, and I'm like ripping it. kind of, trying just like little by little. And then by like hour 3, I was fucked. I was on the couch. I think my brother was there.
Yeah.
And I was just like passing out on the couch.
Fuck.
And then I blacked out for like a day.
Damn, were you like just on the couch?
A day or 2 day and a half. Then I was like a day. I was on the couch and I was in the room and it was just bad. Like,
weed coma. What's it called? Were you on the couch like dozing off, but was your heart beating like hella or what?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was just like I was tired.
You just got knocked
and
out.
Like it was one of those highs where it's like you go to sleep, you wake up, you're still high as fuck.
Yeah.
Go back to bed.
Damn.
And you just keep that cycle just keeps happening.
Yeah.
But I just keep like blacking it.
Whenever
I guess I wouldn't say I blacked out. I was just very not say I blacked out. I just wasn't
It wasn't. You didn't feel good.
Yeah. And then this other time, bro, the first time I ever ate an edible, oh my God. The dude who gave it to me was just like, don't eat half. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna eat a quarter. Ate a quarter. And I'm driving I was with my friend. We're carpooling. His mom's just gassing it, and I feel it. And I just like she was speeding hella bad.
Oh my God!
Just going zooming, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm high.
Yeah.
And I go to school. This is middle school too. I go to school, and then I just pass out in class. I'm just slumped. And then my teacher comes by. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And then I go to sleep, and then I was like, "Fuck." And then I go to the office. And I tell him like, "Oh, I'm sick. Like, this and that." And so then I go home, go to sleep. And then I was high for like 2 more days. I didn't go to school the next day because I was too high. And then that night, I was still loaded. Like I was high for a good 2 days. It was bad.
Jesus, 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, whenever it's like a bad high, I just get like anxiety and my heart just starts fucking racing. I can't like, I don't know. I just can't breathe, I guess.
What do you think is like the reason for that? Because I know a lot of people who get like that. I've gotten like that before too, and I don't really know why, but is it because I don't know for you, like when I've felt like that, it's because I'm also thinking about other things.
Like you're getting in negative thought, like
not even that, just like what do I want to say? Like it could be anything on it, and I guess it could kind of be negative, but also just when you're thinking, especially when I'm high, at least, I'll always want to like think a little deeper.
Yeah, for sure.
In things, even if it's like a big topic, negative, positive, whatever. It's just, I just want to keep like
going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And sometimes that could be a lot, and especially if you don't know like the answer to it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But do you think it's like that, or?
Yeah, I think
so.
so.
Do you feel about it when you get it?
Yeah, I guess what I picture in my head is like your heart is trying to keep up with your thoughts. Like it's like trying to match the pace of your thinking to your heart's trying to match the pace of your thinking. Like I don't know.
Okay.
So you need more blood going through your body to have those thoughts, or to be able to have that many thoughts. I guess I don't know. Some bullshit, but
no, I get the whole. You said your heart is trying to keep up with your head.
The amount of thoughts you're having.
Okay, yeah.
Or like your brain activity, I guess.
I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that part. And that's a nah, yeah. I get
that's just an idea. I don't know. It's probably
that's
could be something else.
Yeah. I get that though. That whole blood shit. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But nah, I'm playing. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, but there's also people who, for some reason, is weed ever a thing that you think you kind of have to clear your mind to go into it? Because there's some people who just hate weed from the very first time they ever taken it. Not good.
I think it can make you freak out. I think so.
Do you think it depends on the dosage or not?
Yeah, for sure. Because you might like lose control of your thoughts probably if you get like too high the first time and you don't know what to expect. I guess. Like I guess. I was watching Joe Rogan, and he's like, if you're going to try weed for the first time, just take like one little puff. Like, it's like the tiniest puff ever just to get it in your system and feel it, I guess.
I think I watched that same episode, and he also said something really good. Like, he said getting high in weed is kind of, he didn't call it a psychedelic, but he said it's kind of in that realm of just that.
I think it definitely is. Yeah.
Just not psychedelic, but there's another word for it. But just that, you remember what I just said, like that process of wanting to go deeper.
Yeah,
like that. It somewhat helps. It kind of does what shrooms does when you're trying to like figure out that answer.
Yeah.
When you want to like really, like if you're not too high, like you really want to like go deeper into something, you want to figure stuff out. And yeah, I mean, I agree with that. So you just can't be done with it.
Yeah. You gotta.
Do you think there's a point though, like
know
like
your limits?
Not even just that. There's people out there who just smoke fat amounts, like Wiz and Snoop.
Yeah.
Do you think they still feel that, or do you think they're on like a different level, or like is that really just a tolerance, or?
Damn, I really don't know.
Like, do you think they've smoked so much, or they've gone so high that like they don't really feel that anymore? That they don't get that like thinking. I'm trying to think deeper still.
I think at that point, and I think almost with anything, you just like you don't get high, you just get normal. You know what I mean? That type of thing, I guess. Like, I'm sure he still gets high, but I think it's more of he has like complete control over like his thoughts, I guess. Like he just thinks what he wants, feels what he wants. I don't know. I guess he just has more control, but there for sure is tolerance. Like Wiz Khalifa smokes an ounce a day.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Good talk. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
Sure. All right. So our last topic of the day. I've been talking about him a lot. You all can tell. I've a little bit of a bias, Bernie.
You're a far leftist.
I don't really know, to be honest. So he just put out his what's it called? His payment, his payment plan on how he's gonna pay for everything. One of the main things, we'll do step by step. So he wants to do college fraud and cancel student debt. Well, first off, have you been keeping up at all?
No, not with any debates or anything. What have I been keeping up with? I saw a Bernie Sanders video of him interviewing two punk rock kids in a mall in like somewhere. He was like 70 or 60 or something.
Really?
And then like he was just treating them like normal. They were like goth, like punk rock, like goth kids, like all black and like stuff like that. But he was just treating them like normal people, like in an ordinary person, asking them like normal questions, all that stuff, like nothing like that made them seem like or feel like outlandish, I guess. And I think that's why a lot of people like Bernie, and that kind of reflects or foreshadowed a lot of his attitude, I guess, towards the U.S. and the population, like just acceptance.
He just seems cool. He just seems like he just seems hella straightforward about what he wants to do. That's why I like him. He's just honest. Not like he doesn't switch up all the time and all that stuff. He does want to do college fraud and cancel student debt.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? This is just saying. This also include. This is something Cuba does. So Cuba will pay for your college all over. Like that's why there's a lot of doctors in Cuba.
Oh damn!
Like they get that shit paid for.
Yeah.
For the free.
Do the doctors get paid a lot though?
From what I've heard is a lot of Cuban doctors come to the U.S.
Ah, okay.
So they get their education there, and then they try to get into the U.S. and boom.
Yeah, that's dope. About to move to Cuba, get my education over there, come back.
Is this something you think could be something that can actually happen?
I think it can actually happen. I was thinking about it the other day. I feel like a problem that could happen is like overpopulation in schools, and like some kids, it'll be like high school part 2. That's like what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Like just like a lot of people that might not be taking it very serious. Like that was an argument for the reason why it's like good that it's being paid for, because like it inclines students to be more serious about it.
But don't you think like, because I've heard that argument also, but I'm thinking about if school's not for me, and even though it's free, if I am just dying and hating this shit after semester 2 or 1, I'm gonna be out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for other options.
Like the people filter themselves out. Or
I think people will filter themselves out, and also
that's right. That's true.
I think people will filter themselves out, and also think
college in general, it's not something that's been invested in for a while. Like it's like at this point, it isn't just also like filter themselves out. You know how some people say you can't just have a BA or your first degree and you're good.
Yeah.
Like you need a higher education now. So it's also you're gonna need at least put in 6 years.
Yeah.
So it's also that. I'm obviously for it. Just cause, it gives more opportunity to anyone to go to school. Anyone could be like parents, people who can't afford college. And also this doesn't mean like the biggest of schools are gonna be just open doors. Like USC, Stanford, like they're still gonna have their requisites. Like you still gonna need I know they're privates, but public schools, like the UCLA's, the UC Berkeley's, like they're still gonna have like the requirements of this is the grade point average you need. Like they're still gonna be strict on it.
That's
it's just it's gonna be free. So
yeah,
that's what I was saying about that. Dude, do you agree with college for all? You think college should be free?
Yeah, I think everybody should have that opportunity. It shouldn't be just like people with money,
Mm-hmm. And even just like going to debt too, right?
Yeah, like that's like every college student pretty much is in hella debt after college, and sometimes they don't even get a job for like years after they get their degree and stuff.
So. Do you think it's a scam?
College?
Yeah. How do you feel about college? Like,
I don't know if
it's... Do you think it's worth it? You think it's a piece of paper?
Like there are, like to be a teacher, you need a degree, and like I don't know if you have to go to grad school like after college.
Depends what level you want to be at. If you want to elementary, middle,
Yeah. But like some labor jobs like make more than teachers, and they get or teachers go to college and they have to do, and they're probably in hella debt and stuff, And teachers work really hard too. They gotta fucking deal with kids and stuff and grade papers, but they do get summers off. I don't know. But
and they also gotta put money, like especially just on teachers thing, like they gotta put their own money into it too,
supplies and stuff. Yeah,
like I think teachers just need to get paid more.
I agree.
So Bernie says it will cost $2.2 trillion to make public colleges, universities, and trade schools tuition free. I didn't even know he was trying to make trade schools also free. So that's even better. So that also even like goes into what you were saying, like people who it just filter out. They can go even to trade school just for one subject.
Jobs for everybody.
Yeah, and then just cancel student debt over the next decade. And the way he's gonna want to pay for this is a modest tax on Wall Street speculation. So
Wall Street speculation. What is that? Speculation part of it.
You know how like people say like Wall Street's like corrupt and just hella shit's just secret.
Yeah.
And like how much money Wall Street makes, like are they actually paying their taxes and all that other stuff?
Definitely not.
Like stuff like that, yeah. So and also I think when he brings that up, he talks about like during 2008 the housing crisis, like how we bailed out the banks and bailed out Wall Street and all that and all that stock stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like, they need to pay now.
Yeah.
He says this will raise about $2.4 trillion over 10 years. That's how they're going to pay for that. Housing for all. He's proposing to guarantee housing as a human right and to eliminate homelessness, and it will cost $2.5 trillion over the next decade. How do you feel about homelessness? Not even that.
Yeah.
Should housing be a human right?
Yes. Even if it's not like individual homes, like people should have shelter, like what is it? Hostels?
Yeah, hostels.
Yeah. Where like they're just like, it's like a building, I guess, and there's like hella beds. Like people should have that if they have instead of being homeless, like that can be done easily by taxes, like as Bernie's trying to do, I guess.
Do you think, staying on the human right, housing be a human right? Should it be housing for a human right as individuals or as a family? Because like I think about it and I'm just like, okay, if for every single person, that's a lot of people to put under a roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you do it by family, It's might be a little better.
Yeah. Why do you think that?
Cause I feel like a lot of people start off with families, even though like for the ones that don't have a family anymore or aren't living with their families anymore, I feel like there should be
a specific place,
kind of more shelters. Yeah, bigger shelters that are like kind of like what you said, like hostels and stuff.
But families should get their own house.
But I feel like every family deserves a home. Something that can like benefit the whole family.
Yeah, for sure.
And then from there on, move forward.
Yeah.
How would you say you can eliminate homelessness, especially since we're so close to like San Francisco?
Yeah, eliminate homelessness. Damn, I don't know.
Not even eliminate, just help it. Like that's bad.
I don't know. People could have jobs like running a hospice or a hostel. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that can be a source of employment. Like maybe like buildings that aren't in use, make them like housing buildings for homeless people, and they can be run 24 hours. I don't know. But honestly, I have no idea.
I saw it on Twitter, but I think it's in Europe where they do this like plastic bottle type thing where you can take like your plastics into this machine and it's like a coin thing pretty much, but you put plastic in it and it gives you a check.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like little stuff like that.
Yeah. That would help with
environment. The environment.
That and like just poverty.
Yeah, putting money in their pockets. Stuff like that. Well, Dad, how do you feel about Medicare for all?
I don't know.
So, some context. Right now we live, or do you know about Medicare at all? Like, do you know how the system kind of works a little bit?
Little bit. It's like insurance, right?
Yeah, like insurance. Yeah. The insurance company is included. Like, we pay for premiums. Like, you pay the difference. Or I don't know if you ever go on doctors and they have you like pay the difference, and it's like $5.
Like the deductible. Is it deductible?
Like the deductible, all that stuff.
Yeah, copay.
Yeah, like copay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like all that stuff. So he wants to get rid of all that.
Oh,
and pretty much we'll get taxed.
Yeah,
our tax will go up a little bit, but we get Medicare for all. So there's no more premiums, there's no more deductibles. Like if you want to get your teeth fixed, you can go get your teeth fixed.
Damn.
Like if you break a leg, you can't. Because some of the shit, like I've never had to pay like a super high copay or whatever all that. It's like I don't think I've ever paid more than like maybe $12.
Damn, I paid $100 for a fucking X-ray. And it was some bullshit.
That's wild.
It just sucked.
Yeah, like shit like that. And for some people, they have to pay thousands. Like he said, on average,
especially for surgeries,
like $12,000 copay. And those are people who,
what?
Like if you think about it, it's $12,000 to a family that only makes $60K.
And the people,
that's about almost like 10-15% of their income.
Yeah, and the people with low incomes are the ones that pay the high ass copay. It's kind of backwards. Like the people with higher incomes pay lower copays, but like it's because they're getting taxed.
They can get the better. No. So you're on the right track. But it's the more money you have, the better insurance you can get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But the less money you get, the weaker insurance you get. So now you got to pay out of hand. And so that's why he wants to do Medicare for all. So then we eliminate that, and then we all can get taken care of. And then he also brings up like we're the only. I don't want to say only nation, but the only like place that really charges guap for our medicine. Like insulin here is like I think it's like $400-$300, and in Canada it's like $30.
What?
Like we pay 10 times more for our medicine and shit here than other places do.
Damn,
like shit like that's crazy. And we're America. Like what?
Yeah.
Like even if you go to Argentina, as soon as you get off the plane, you have Medicare.
Like, no matter what.
Yeah, like if you broke your leg. Yeah.
Or like a tourist or
yeah. Like it probably wouldn't be that extreme here, probably only US citizens, but over there like it's legit.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
And like stuff like that idea is very I think some people say it's very social communist.
I feel like communist is more
communism is very big. And it also depends on what kind of communism you talk about. Like Marxist communism, which is something that I kind of like. I like a lot of his views. But then there's also communism of like Hitler, China.
I was about to call you a Nazi.
Castro's. But even Castro's like communist ideas. He gave the free. He's the reason they have free school. Free schooling. They have Medicare for all. They have this other big one. I forgot what it's called, but they have another big one, and it's just like
housing, right?
Might be housing. Yeah.
I've just heard.
Oh, and then their life expectancy have gone up too. Like it's just a bunch of.
I've heard Cuba's just kind of like bad. Like the living conditions are bad. I guess that's what I've heard. I don't know.
I've heard that before, but then it's also why are they living till 80? Like I think they have a longer expectancy than us.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just like little stuff like that. It's like, maybe that was what are they doing?
A decade ago that it was bad, or maybe I don't know.
I remember being younger and people were like kind of saying bad things about Cuba, and then as I was getting older, I think I was learning about Che, and when I started reading about him, I was like, oh, like Cuba has all this stuff.
Yeah.
But the big bad thing about like Castro and all that is like the bad shit he was doing with his army. Like he was killing innocent people. But it's like it's that stuff. Like that's not a communist idea. Like killing innocent people and doing all the sketch shit he was doing. Like that's not a communist idea. Yeah, that's just him being a dictator.
Yeah.
Like
crimes against humanity.
Yeah, stuff like that. And that's about that. I know there's a Green New Deal. That's a lot, but trying to save the world. I think that's about it. The Green New Deal is climate change. That's all about is climate change. He's trying to put $16.3 trillion into climate change to help it. You think we're done?
With
like what? Just global, not even global warming, but
like Earth is just
Earth, like
on the downhill, like full speed.
Wasn't this year like our last year? We're supposed to get it right or whatever.
Oh fuck!
You believe that?
I don't know. I think it's on its course. I think we we're on this path, and it was either gonna change or it either wasn't, or it is or it isn't, and the Earth is just gonna scorch, or we're gonna save it somehow. We're gonna super advance and save it.
We said we're either gonna burn or we're gonna get cold.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
get burned, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what we said last time.
Yeah.
Because you said it's going to be the opposite of the Ice Age.
Yeah, because we didn't have all the, or there wasn't, I'm pretty sure there wasn't all that pollution.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But it could just be a cycle,
What you mean?
Like, just stuff before we were even able to record. Like, it could have already been scorched and then, like, froze, and now it's just going to scorch again, and then later it's going to freeze again. It's going to scorch again. Like infinitely do that.
When you say scorched, though, do you mean like just burnt to the ground, or do you just mean like just super hot and it hits a peak, but it's livable? And then
what I'm thinking of is like just desert Earth, like
also just scorched, just
done. Yeah, just dry, and like I honestly have no idea. It could blow up if it gets scorched, because maybe it's never been scorched before. You know what I mean?
True.
And maybe the cycle is just a theory I have. So, but you know what I mean? Like maybe it could scorch and then it gets all dry, and then all the energy just pops out.
If the Earth is flat, though.
If the Earth is flat, what the hell?
If the Earth is flat, though,
where's Bryan? Where's the real Bryan?
That means there's no sun.
Really? What is the sun? Or what is that then? If
I never touched the sun. You see that shit?
I can't reach out. I can't reach out and touch it. I don't know how long it's gonna last.
I'm fucking with you.
It's just a fireball.
But
no, it's from a song. It's like a sample. It's from this song.
But I was gonna say, so what do you think happened to the dinosaurs?
I think they got hit by a meteor, and it was like a nuke, or like.
Just like the Modern Warfare.
That sounded weird. Yeah, like it had the power of a nuke, I guess.
What about the other side of the world, though?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what the fuck?
It had to be an ice age or like scorch, right?
That they had
the dinosaurs. They have to at least frozen to. But yeah.
Wait, were the dinosaurs around when it was Pangea? Because if it was Pangea, then I guess 1 meter could take it out because it would have been just there. Right. Maybe Pangea. I mean, maybe that meteor separated Pangea. I'm sure these answers are like, it's web page, and we're hella wrong.
Fuck, watch us be right. 10 years, I'm gonna go back to this shit. Be like, look, I told y'all.
I knew it all along.
Nah,
I wasn't crazy.
I for sure believe in the Ice Age. I believe in the Ice Age.
Oh yeah, same.
Bro, how you feel about these aliens though? Right. So you know how Mexico they got like the pyramids and all that.
Yeah.
You think those are aliens? Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't know. What?
What's so funny?
Cause like,
I'm fucking with you. Ow, fuck.
All right, nothing's funny. Oh god. Maybe the Egyptians were just really fucking bored, and they didn't have anything else to do.
Do you think it's kind of? Do you think the reason I bring this up because my professor, we were talking about dinosaurs in my Spanish class, and then when we were talking about this dude was just like, oh yeah, we're talking about the Mayan pyramids or whatever. I think it's Maya or Aztec. And this dude was just like, yeah, then like aliens like help him make all that. And then she said she thinks that's something that's always been brought up because like people don't want to credit
the humans.
Brown people.
Oh, really? Just because they're brown?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, where else have they created cool shit?
Yeah. Like not in the north. Not in the northwest.
They didn't do shit. All they got is fucking like
flu and disease. They spread to the
diseases. Fucking I don't know. They got dirty dick and shit. Like,
dirty dick. Where's this coming from, Bryan?
Bro, they do. Bro, white people crazy.
That's how they wiped out the Native Americans.
Bro, legit. Bro, that's how they killed Incans. I hated that shit. Yeah. They brought all their diseases, ruined our empire. Fucked up.
Okay.
We might do a whole conspiracy episode, not even gonna lie. Yeah. That's why I just kept talking, but
shit, we can keep talking and split the episode.
Nah. We'll say that for the next. We'll do a conspiracy. I do want to do a conspiracy.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Just like
funny.
Yeah.